Well, since the video of me taking my crafts over to the mercantile was so short, I decided to go ahead and stick my craft haul in there. And most of it is related to crafting. There's a few things that aren't, but I'm going to go ahead and show them. And I got this, first thing, I got this, pretty sure it's a cheese crock. And it's a pretty good size. So I'm going to take the lid off and I'm going to paint this up and put something on the front of it. And probably put some greenery in it. And it was $1. And what was weird is they had two others just like it there. One was priced $3 and the other one was $6. Same identical thing. I picked up the one for $1. Yeah, and the different colors on the tags, they just started on certain days of certain colors half off. Well, the day I went it was blue and I didn't find anything blue. So obviously everybody had already been in there and grabbed the blue. Who knows? That was the first thing. And then I got me a little coffee cup. It says, "You are loved because he first loved you." I thought that was cute. That's for my personal use. And then I bought this wooden spoon to stick in my crock with my rolling pins and things. And I can. So I bought me 2 pint jars. Those are, last year was hard to find. So I get them when I can get them. And then this is also for me. It's a little bowl. And when I like heat up, you know, cook some corn or peas or something, the cans are small and it doesn't take a big bowl. It's got a little crack in it. I didn't even notice that. See, I looked around like this and did not see it till I was showing it. It's not, well, I'll be. Anyways, it's still usable for a while. Darn it. I paid $2 for that too and it has a crack. Wished I'd have seen that. Then the next thing I got was this little copper wire. I use that in a lot of little projects to tie things on. It's real thin. Got it for 50 cents, and I do have one of these in my drawer, but it has about that much left on it. So I was happy to find this. That copper wire is not cheap. I had a little doily to put in displays and stuff, you know, to put over a basket or hang out a basket or something. 25 cents. Then this here is a doily, a big, or what do you call a scarf? It go like across a piano or something, but it's about 6 foot long. I meant to take this with me today and put it over that black metal, but I forgot it. So he got me the gunny sack, so that worked. It looked all right. But that was, I think, $1. And it's in nice shape. I mean, there's no holes in it. There's no stains. It's a nice crocheted scarf. And then I got the paintbrushes for 50 cents. I can always use paintbrushes. Then I found this little bird. This was $1. It's 3 different size bird nests and some little eggs. And I already have a place that I want to use some of this. I wanted it and I looked in my drawer and I evidently had used the one I had. So I just kind of put what I was working on to the back. And now I found it at a thrift store and I can use it. And this little lamp here, let's see if I can get that up. It's not very big. And I want that to go back on my on my counter in my kitchen by my coffee pot. Probably set it on a little riser or something and decorate around it. I might paint it. I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see. And I do have another little shade that's the buffalo check, but I don't know. I kind of like that one. I'll have to see how I fix it up and how it works with what I'm doing. For $1, that's a good deal. This is not, I mean, it's not light. It's pretty heavy. So I was happy to get that. Then I just paid 50 cents for a little wood ruler with the metal edge, because I don't have one, and these are much easier to work with that metal on there. And then I make candles, so I do use labels to label my jars. And I found this for 50 cents. And I opened up and checked. And there's still quite a few left in there. Quite a few. It's almost full, I would say. But 50 cents beats going to Walmart and paying a bigger price when you can get it at the thrift store for 50 cents. And then the last thing, or things I bought, is my daughter wants me to fix her something like what I have, you know, where you put on the edge of the book, and I'm going to fix this up for her bedroom. So I'll probably do a video on it. It's not like everybody hasn't seen it, but you might like to see how I decorate one and fix it. So I got those 2 books for her, and then while I was looking at the books, there was this one. And I like the color of it, and it's old. So I thought I could use this in my own decor if I needed one. So I got that. And that's pretty much all I got at the thrift store. Okay, here's my crock. This is what I'm going to try to match the color to. I need more of this. I do have more. Because I'm going to have to make sure I mix up enough to give my crock a couple coats. Okay, I'm going to go get my other one. There's not as much in here as I thought there was. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have more. A little lumpy on that one. I'll mix it up, and then if I have some left, I'll put it back in this and dab the top so I'll know what color it is. Let me stir this up. I am out of frame. I didn't realize I was out of frame. Which way do I go? I'm looking at my camera and I can't really tell. Okay. All right, according to that, probably this one. Give it just a little shot of that. Whoops, needs shaking. I don't want a lot to start with. Yeah, it's gonna need more. Let's turn it kind of yellow. Kind of want it just an oatmeal color. I think we're getting there. What do I need? Okay, this country twill and this one country tan. Well, probably tell more if I take the lids off. Oh. Been a while since I've used these colors. Oh, there goes my air conditioner. I don't know. I think this twill is probably the best way to go. Trying to figure out what I need to put in it. Looks good. It's just a little light though. I bet if I hit that with a little gray in it. I'm gonna go get some gray. Just a smidget. Kind of tone down the yellow color it has in it. I'm liking that. I think that helped. Still a little bright, but it has more of the oatmeal color. Whoa, I did not mean to get that much. Probably just ruined the whole thing. I like that. I think that's gonna work. Still a little brighter than I wanted, but you know, this dries darker. I'll try drying some on the knife, see how it turns out. Okay, I think I like that color because it is going to dry a little darker, but I'll try it and it might need a little more gray in it. This color works. I'll probably have enough to do some more stuff. Okay, I'm going to take it in the craft room and put a heat gun on it and see what the color looks like then. And then I'll come back and show you because I want it compared to this. So I'll be right back. All right, I decided to go ahead and just stick some on there, and I hit it with the heat gun. And I think that color compared to this is a little lighter, but not by much. I think it'll work. I think I like this color, so I'm gonna go with this. And then I'm gonna paint it up real good. I don't know how many coats, 2, 3 coats. And then I'll find something to put on the front. And these items, oh, you can't see them, let me see. Get this picked up. These right here, is kind of what I'm wanting to set down in this crock to get them out of here. Okay, so going back to my craft room now. Boy, this kind of a jumbled mess of a video. Okay, guys, here's the color and how it turned out. I put just a smidget more of the twill color in it, and it gave it a little more hint of the brown, the oatmeal color. I really like how it turned out, and I'm going to let this dry good. I'm going to give it a second coat, and I'll probably let that dry overnight because the longer you let it dry, you're not going to have a chance of pulling the paint, scratching off or pulling off. When I put my graphic on there, I do not want any paint coming off. Whoops. All right, I have my decal on, and I'm going to stencil this on and pull it off and pray that it doesn't pull up the paint. Okay, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up and see if I can get it without touching or pulling off parts of it, of the paint. So far, so good, but please. Looks like it worked. And I'm going to go over this with some kind of a coating because it will be in my kitchen. And I don't want water spots and stuff on it. I may have to turn the camera off so I can get real close to get this out because I don't want to scratch my... Got a little place there. I'm going to have to touch up with the color. I just don't want to scratch it. Yeah, I'm going to have to be where I can get up close. Okay, I'm going to take all this off. The little pieces that I can't get without getting really close. And putting my glasses back on. I just have to get there, 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 and there, there, out. Okay, so far that's what it's looking like. I'm not really sure which way I should be going with this. But I've got a little black shadow there that I'm going to touch up. And then right in here when I was measuring with my tape measure, it put a little of the metal off on it. So I'm going to touch that all up. And then right there, and I am going to seal this. But I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished. Here it is finished, and I think the color of it turned out pretty comparable to the real thing. And now I have a place to put my whisk and my potato masher. And I did give it a coat on the outside with this Krylon matte finish, but on the inside, to start with, I had sprayed it. You really can't tell, but I sprayed it with this shellac. And I thought it was putting too much of a shine on it. So I switched to the matte on the outside. And I really like the way it turned out. You just can't tell with all that. But I like the inside finish because it does look more... Because this does have kind of a shine to it. So later, I might go back and give it a light coating of the shellac. Here's two of the books that I bought at the thrift store, and I've gave them a coat of plaster on the front side. I'll turn them over and give the bottom side one coat, and then I'll do a second coat on the top and the sides. And I've been working on what I was gonna put on them. There's what I'm going to put on them, so I'll get that ready and get that cut out and ready to go on there. And I'm going to insert a picture of mine. But hers are going to be a little different. Mine has a spur on it and something else. I can't remember. Hers will be fixed a little different. But I'm going to insert the clip. I have my books painted and what I want to go on them. Let's see, I gotta make sure which is the top. This one's the top one. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to put, I hope I can hold that up there. I have this cut out and ready to go. To the end, trying to get it centered properly. I think that's it. Okay. Am I in frame here? Okay, I have that one on there. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the other one on it. Let's see. Move my paint till I'm ready for it. Okay, we'll move this for a minute. Looks good. Yeah. That one's on there. Now I'll take, I have Waverly chalk paint in ink. Make sure I have that down on there good. I don't want to bleed. Ooh, I have some bleeding. Kind of thought I might right in there. I'm going to have to touch it up. Well, all right, the stenciling's finished, and now I'm going to put a coat of Mod Podge over them to protect them, and then after that dries, I'll start decorating them. All right, I have it coated with the Mod Podge, and I just took some twine and wrapped around it and kind of moved it, you know, the way I wanted it to look, and hot glued it back there. Now I'm gonna have to turn it towards me because I want to put this, see how I want this, make sure it's the way I want it, and I want to kind of turn it this way, see how it looks. I'm liking the way that looks, so take this off. And I'm going to put this on there. I'm kind of putting this on, the flowers on, the lavender on at an angle. And I really didn't want all that glue on there. It's kind of hot, but it had cooled enough. Okay. And put that like that. I did take this, make a bow, and then some of my wood beads I just rolled around in some watered down. I took just a little watered down brown. That was actually the Waverly antiquing wax, and set them out on a plate to dry. I've done some extra ones. These are drying. Okay, I'm liking the way that looks. Let's see it from the front. I like that. I'll get a better shot of it here in a little bit. Take a picture of it and then I'll show it to you.